What a dramatic ringtone.
Yes, I see. I'm so glad that you're safe. Make sure you probably thank everyone, okay? Be careful and come home safe.
Hey, I was half right. He didn't waltz into court, but he's okay.
Let us resume the proceedings. Well, now that I may once again swing my gravel to my heart's content.
Ha! You're kidding, right? It's just a sad joke, you know?
Ha! Witness, this is no joke. Please return to the stand. Prosecutor the best as well. Promptly return to your seat at the prosecutor's bench.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go easy, Ray.
Damn, there's like 3 prosecutors now.
Damn, you stand no chance.
Sebastian the best.
Yes, Miss Montgomery.
I leave the rest to you.
Oh,
Going up against your own father, it won't be easy.
Oh my god.
I shall observe how things pan out from the gallery.
but
Okay.
I feel like she's gonna be a good older sister sort of model for him.
Yeah.
Now then, allow me to ask once more. Is the prosecution ready? Prosecutor the best, what is the new evidence you wish to present?
Yo.
The missing knife and chisel, Your Honor.
You mean they finally been found?
What's the jury here? I forgot.
Prosecutor the best, is that true?
The knife and chisel. I wasn't able to find them.
No.
What the
Wait a
fuck?
second. Didn't he just say?
I really did, but it was already too late.
Too late.
What do you mean?
That's my line. That's my line.
I remembered. This morning, when I passed my Pops in the garden home, he was holding something wrapped in the newspaper. Pops, where are you going?
Ah, Sebastian. Just taking out some trash.
At that moment, I heard it. The faint sound of a bell.
Could that sound been, by any chance,
The bell attached to Dogan's chisel?
In other words, you're saying that the witness threw away the evidence?
Obstruction of justice!
I searched for it, but I didn't make it in time. I'm sorry.
where exactly did you search for it?
The garbage dump.
Oh,
I went to the garbage dump and searched everywhere. I thought the evidence Pops threw away had to be there.
Isn't that Sebastian?
Oh, this is great.
That's the fucking K!
I'm so glad that joke lasted up until now.
What are you doing here?
Ah!
He ignored us? What?
So at that time, he had gone to the garbage dump.
But this was all I could find.
It's a rock! It's not just a boulder!
It smells rather peculiar.
Well, of course, it came from a garbage dump. There's kind of a funky smell coming from you as well.
What do you expect? I was digging through garbage.
And what of the knife? Hey, he's standing right next to him. Oh, God.
It's buried somewhere in the giant mountain of trash.
He's like, to the best.
But I couldn't find it myself. Can I use your tissues on your neck?
No!
I understand. I shall accept this into evidence?
Well done, Sebastian. You never betray my expectations, you know. You searched so desperately through the garbage, And that's all you have to show for it? Ah, what a tearjerker. I'm tearing up already. Objection. It's a bit too early for tears, don't you think? We haven't examined the evidence properly yet. I think it's just a pointless waste of time, you know. I'm counting on you, Sebastian Miles. Show him that the truth can be exposed in court, and take him down.
Mr. Shield is backing us up. Now all we need is a breakthrough. Prosecutor the best. Let's take a closer look at the evidence.
Right.
Yeah, you see this?
I'm confused. Why does only the prosecutors get to look at the evidence and investigate?
Wait.
Yeah, actually, they should all like convene at the same
Oh,
table.
it's a folded newspaper. It's not a rock. It's a folded newspaper.
It is a folded newspaper, I just realized.
It's gonna be the bell!
Yeah.
Let's have a look
It's not a
inside.
rock.
It'd be great if we could find some kind of proof.
Yeah, it's a fucking newspaper. I see.
This is the belt that was attached to Dogen's chisel. Are there any traces left behind on it?
It's no good. There's not even a single smudge on it.
What did you find, Prosecutor the Best?
Did you even find anything?
Darn it.
Of course you'd find nothing. Something like that can't be called evidence, you know. All it is trash. May be sad, but that's the truth, you see.
Were Sebastian's efforts all for naught? Indeed, this bell does not seem to be valid evidence. However,
Mr. Edgeworth, they're really giving up.
He said
Calm
that.
as always, Edgeworth. Quite unlike Sebastian here.
Well then, is the prosecution finished with this argument?
Ayo?
Oh.
Justine, not yet. We're not through yet. There's still something we haven't examined.
You're still not giving up. Struggling in vain's not cute at all, you know.
It seems Sebastian hasn't given up yet either. I was just thinking the exact same thing. The last item remaining. Is it trash or is it evidence? If we don't examine it, we'll never find out. The item I'm thinking of is...
The nun? No, the newspaper.
No, probably the newspaper.
The hell?
Why didn't...
Yeah, I'm just confused as to what knife it'd be talking
Because
about.
there is no knife.
Exactly.
I'm thinking
was like saying the
we might
knife?
be able to find his fingerprints on the newspaper. Maybe.
The belt that has no smudges on it, as it says, so yeah.
We're still not done examining the newspaper that the bell was wrapped in.
It seems that Sebastian has the same idea as I do.
That must mean it's
Wow.
wrong.
No!
This is just wonderful, you know? So wonderful. It's to cry for. It is desperation, or simply reckless abandon. You really going to pin all your hopes on a worthless scrap of newspaper?
We won't know for sure whether or not it's worthless until we examine it, will we? Sebastian, let's examine it post-haste.
Oh, post-haste.
There it is! There it is!
Death.
Is this a handprint?
There's something crazy out here too. Is it oil?
Judge Courtney, we'd like to request a fingerprint analysis on this paper. Could you please summon someone from the forensics? Summon Forensic Francis.
Your request is accepted. Let me just change my voice for a second. Hi guys, it's me, Francis.
Forensic Princess.
Contact the lab at once. Reporting, there are definitely fingerprints.
Woohoo!
However, it's from a gravel.
No!
Gravel. Yeah, glove.
What?
That's a fuck.
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing but a worthless scrap of paper. Just think about it, you know. When handling important evidence, what kind of idiot wouldn't use gloves? Oh, wait. Wouldn't that be you? The idiot who doesn't know when to give up?
He's always wearing gloves, but
That's pretty harsh, talking to your son like that. What's wrong with calling an idiot an idiot? If you want to be the best, you have to be heartless.
I mean, he's also the idiot that wears goggles when he cries all the friggin' time.
I have no compassion for worthless individuals, not even my own son.
Pops,
You know, you've always called yourself a genius prosecutor, haven't you? Didn't I explain to you this morning why you were a genius up until now? That's right. It was all because of me, because of my authority. You were always being protected by people like Courtney and me. Now then, get that stinking face of yours out of my sight.
Stinky.
You know, now that I think about it, that stench might just suit you perfectly. Just keep it away from my nose, or my eyes will start watering.
Objection! Wrong. You're wrong, Pops.
Sebastian, what are you talking about?
You're the one who stinks, Pops. It's you, not me.
What?
You haven't noticed, have you? You smell, Pops. So much that you can't even hide it. Mr. Edgeworth, try smelling the handprint on the newspaper.
The smell. It smells like oil.
I know something that smells just like it. It's usually the butts.
Come to... No. I don't want him to come into court right now.
Objection!
Come to think of it, back then, it smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby.
That's right. The smell proves it. It proves that the culprit who had the evidence was... It's no good. I guess I can't become the best after all. I'm too soft. I could never be so heartless. I just can't bring down my father with my own hands.
Prosecutor to
Then do it
best.
with his gloves.
Summon your courage. Become a different prosecutor from your father. Wasn't that what you decided? We are prosecutors, and as prosecutors, we stand in the courtroom. In that case, isn't it our duty to shed light on the truth? Exposing crimes and bringing criminals to justice, even if the criminal is your own father. That is your duty as a prosecutor. Didn't I promise you that if you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way. And if you cannot do it alone, then we shall do it together.
Aww.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to present
God.
the evidence that connects this handprint to my father.
Oh my god, we're playing is the
The
best!
gloves! The gloves!
Oh, these things?
The
gloves.
shitty pissy gloves.
Shitty pissy gloves! Yes!
Yay!
Take
Peed on the
that!
president with those gloves.
This is the smell of motor oil, the kind used for maintaining motorcycles.
Both myself and Mr. Edgeworth have smelled the exact same smell before.
Blaze the best. It was in your garage. And wouldn't you say these fingerprints have a rather peculiar shape? The 5 letters that spell out D-E-A-T-H is exactly the same as your own gloves.
Objection! You can't buy gloves like that from anywhere. Doesn't prove a thing.
Objection!
You can.
Is that really the case?
That's not the only thing that these two pieces of evidence have in common.
The fingerprint on the newspaper that was used to wrap up the bell. And Blaze's mechanic's gloves. This is the unmistakable similarity they both share.
Both have piss in them.
Or whatever that white thing is.
Piss.
Okay, yellow stain.
Yeah, the pitch is the exact same shape as the newspapers.
It is.
Oh, and the missing part of the A!
Oh.
Huh.
Never mind.
We might have gotten it wrong.
I think I might have. This is the unmistakable similarity that these two pieces of evidence share.
I'm not quite sure where this unmistakable similarity is, you know.
Even if you don't understand, I do.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand it either.
Of course you don't. Yeah, so that wasn't it.
Mr. Edgeworth, let's look closely at the fingerprints on the newspaper
Okay.
again. It should definitely have a similarity with the glove.
As I thought. That glove isn't evidence at all.
Is that really the case? That's not the only similarity. Yep. Uh-huh. Good job, Bella. See, I wish they would have let us look at the newspaper while, you know, so we could actually compare them. Take that. If you examine the imprint left by the letter A, you'll see it's unmistakably from this glove.
What?
And that's
Still
not
wearing the
all.
wig.
I thought he lost it. There's one more.
I grew it
item.
back.
He grew it back. You know, Julia, if we got sponsored by a hair company, this would be a great time to place
That'd
it.
be great. Now, you know what else would be great? Manscaped. Please buy our razors. Use code GGP for
Manscaped.
discount.
There is one more item we must take note of, namely these dirt stains. I suggest we do a comparative analysis of the dirt stains from the newspaper and the glove. If the contents match up, then it will prove to be decisive evidence.
Okay. Bailiff, please have some dirt samples sent to the forensics for analyzing immediately.
Edgeworth? Sebastian? You lowly prosecutors! Do you have any idea who I am?
You're a bastard. Pops, you can't run away anymore. You can't run away anymore. It's been proven in court that you concealed the evidence. And that you tried to cover for the defendant.
You're saying that I'm guilty? That I'll be sent to prison? Me? Blaze the best?
That's a weird motion you're making with your arm, Blaze.
He knows it's the last time he can do it without handcuffs.
A couple of snot-nosed punks are gonna make me disappear? It must be some mistake.
You're a mistake. Be a man and admit your crimes.
Objection. You really think that you can survive if I'm not around?
I'll be fine now. I thought I wanted to be the best prosecutor so I could get your approval, Pops. But when I was kidnapped by your men and stuck in that dark room, I started thinking. I am truly powerless. I despaired and averted my eyes from the truth, but at that moment, Mr. Edgeworth stepped in and showed me the way. Now I know the way. And now
You know the
I'm no
way?
longer just a child chasing after his father's approval. I think I'm capable. I can find evidence all on my own now.
My men kidnapped you? Why were you?
Pops, I'll show you the truth you never knew through this trial.
Sebastian, how dare you speak to me like that? You should have just stayed as an idiot, son.
You may have hated me to the very end, Pops. But I've always looked up to you. Thank you for everything up until now. And goodbye.
When did you... All you've ever been able to... My lighter! Ah!
Somebody call the fire department!
Seymour! The courtroom's on fire! No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights.
It has been established that the evidence was concealed by Blake the Best himself. A judgment regarding this concealment of evidence shall be delivered to a separate trial. I can't see, wait. Ah! Okay. The missing chisel and the knife still have not been found. However, once a search for the waste Anyway, this site is underway. It will surely be covered.
The knife will be found? What will happen to me if it's found?
Death.
Oh,
No need to worry. You'll simply receive the punishment you deserve for your crime.
punishment? For me? Please, what in the world are you doing? You... After all your boasting about being able to create your own truths and not guilty verdicts. That's why I contacted you immediately after the prison incident in the first place. And to make matters worse, you even kidnapped the wrong kid. I just can't believe this.
Keep talking.
Really are completely useless.
That was certainly a violent outburst.
Like
But
father,
you heard her.
like son.
Yes. But you heard her. Prosecutor the Best.
Yeah, she got flustered and said a bunch of important stuff. Right?
Indeed. That's correct. He still doesn't seem very sure of himself.
Very well. And with that, the court is now adjourned.
Yo! What?
Huh? Who are you?
Oh my.
Not so fast. Judge Courtney, it's still too early for a happy ending. Zhang Li says, the end of the trial is not always the end of the case.
Zhengli.
And who might you be?
Zhongli?
It's Lang Zi, isn't it?
Lang Zi, yeah.
The name's Shilong Lang. I'm just a humble lone investigator.
Do you have some objection with this trial?
Not a chance. The defendant there has a heart as black as a moonless night.
Lang? Don't tell me you're the one from 12 years ago.
You got it. Ain't this nice? Now you're finally going to prison where you belong. 12 years is a long time coming for a suspended sentence, don't you agree?
He's the one who wanted the revenge.
What?
He's the one who wanted revenge for Kay. Also something apparently.
Huh.
In
He
the
definitely
letter
has
it
something
said
to do
12 years of revenge.
Whatever happened 12 years ago, Agent Lang is involved with it.
Lang.
Okay.
Something with his father, right? Where they
I
accuse.
think. What's so funny about Lang?
His full name.
Shilong
Long
Lang. Long Lang. My god. Agent Shilong Lang. What are you talking about?
The SS5 incident from 12 years ago. It's a case I'll never forget.
12 years ago.
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my father were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhang Fa.
12 years ago. I wonder what went on then.
We
Why
do
did it
too.
have something to do with why did it have something to do with Lang's father and President Huang?
Patricia Rowland. And you, Blaze the Best. Back then, the two of you killed off the Lang clan.
Were you involved in the incident 12 years ago?
That's right, I was. However, I'm not here to chase after ghosts of the past. I'm here for you, Justine Courtney.
Whoa.
Me? What did I do?
You and one other.
Oh.
Oh my god. It's getting crowded in here.
Jean!
Miss Courtney, you're coming along too. As a suspect in the murder of the president of Zhangfa Dijo.
Objection! Agent Lang, what evidence do you...
Not so fast. Settle down, Mr. Prosecutor. The investigation has only just begun. We're going to inspect the crime scene where the suspect's in attendance.
Agent Lang, did he get his hands on some new pieces of evidence?
If you have any objections, then you can tag along as well.
I shall do just that. The end of the trial is not always the end of the case. There are still many mysteries yet unsolved surrounding the murder of the president, namely the true nature of the giant monster, and...
It didn't come. Oh, wait, no, is it
voice changer.
The.
Guy that can't be. I've been looking forward to it. That is, if we could bring for you justice. But I doubt that.
The true identity of the person on the other end of the phone.
Would it not be the killer?
We'll see you guys next time.
Finally.
Bye.
Finally.
Bye, guys.
All the
See you
3
tomorrow.
hours without a save.